and common sense collide. Starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, CryptoKeeper, and tonight, filling in, we got your boy CryptoFace. Face, how you doing this evening, brother?
Man, we couldn't be better, man. How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing great. So for those of you watching, check this out. I want to tell you a quick little story. So I text Face earlier, and I'm like, hey, bro, I could really use somebody to fill in this evening. And we always love having CryptoFace on the show. And his response was, listen, my boy is fighting tonight. For many of you, you might know Diamond Mike Perry. Platinum, is it Platinum or Diamond?
Platinum Mike Perry.
Platinum Mike Perry, my bad.
You met
Platinum
the man
Mike
in
Perry.
person, for Pete's sake. Come on,
I know, and now I'm calling him by the wrong name. Yeah, and so he said he's fighting. We got to get behind this. Let's rock. You need to watch the fight, and then I will come on, and only then. And I'm like, damn, that's a dedicated friend. So first of all, props on that. So, Face, tell me what happened with the fight. Tell me. Well, first of all, let me just say, I had no sound on the fight. I had some link that was working great for video, but no sound. I see 5 rounds going. Go. Tell me what happened, Face.
Yeah, man. Mike Perry was fighting a guy by the name of Michael Venom Page in a really brutal, pretty much the most brutal, MMA in that's bare knuckle boxing. And to be honest, I was kind of hooting and hollering. That's kind of why my voice is a little raspy. But yeah, what happens is there's 3 judges. So even though there's 5 rounds, there's 3 judges. So after 5 rounds, if it's scored a draw in bare knuckle, they do an extra round, and it's happened like one time before. And so Mike knocked him down in the first round, and to be honest, MVP was it wasn't looking good, to be honest. It wasn't looking good, but Mike got him down one round, and I think inched out another round. So the way the judge in London, which was the dude Perry was fighting's home. That's his home.
Oh, I didn't know that.
London. You know what I'm saying? It's without home field advantage. So, anyways, they said it was a draw, and in bare knuckle boxing, if it's a draw, you get 1 round sudden death. And man, I'm like, it was like destiny. Like, there's something about the Mike Perry and his best friend Alex Spartan Nicholson, man. They're warriors, man, and they don't get knocked out. They might get knocked down and bloody and battered, but they come back. And just these last the fights, man, these fights with these 2 guys, friends, I'm lucky to call them, man. It's just, we're undefeated. We're 4-0, and every single one's like insane comeback, taking a beat down, coming back. Dude, just like we do not relate to that, man. You know what I'm saying? I relate to getting, punched in the face and getting back up with, whatever,
No, I feel it for sure. That's definitely a big part of my life story too. I've talked to a lot of people about it. And when I was watching, I was thinking the same exact thing. I was like, man, that from the get, when he knocked him down, I texted you and I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Right. And then it kind of slowed down and I was like, ugh. Getting a little nervous about it. And then when I saw it go to 6 rounds, because I had no volume, I was like, wait a minute, I could have sworn it said it was only 5 rounds. But then when they raised his hand at the end, I was like, woo! Like I was super freaking excited. I knew you were going to be excited to come on and talk about your boy. He was a nice guy when we
I recorded the whole thing. So so I'm gonna send it to him. Like, Mike, when you watch it, what I want you to watch it with my reactions the whole time, screaming and stuff. And so congratulations to him. He got the win, man. That shit was crazy.
That's dope. That's dope.
But yeah, man, it's all good. Fun. And other than that, kind of just been chilling, man, and just working undercover on what I've been doing every day, man. What's going on with you guys?
Heck yeah. We got a lot going on, man. Next Friday, we've got our NFT drop, our bug out bag drop, where people get 3-day prepper boot camp, like in real life, which is super dope. It's actually going to be in the spring. Yeah, so the idea behind it is we feel like that so many NFTs, when it talks about utility, the only thing that they're able to extract value out of it has been if they sell the NFT, right? So they buy it and sell it and they extract the value there. So Miguel and I believed, you know what? I think that we can offer value from an NFT. They can extract that value, and they can extract the value from going to this 3-day event. Learn. There's over 100 classes there, taught by some of the best in the field in all of their respective fields as it relates to prepping. And then if they want to resell the NFT, cool. If they don't, cool. They've already extracted the value. And so we're super excited about that. It's going to be super limited. It's only going to be a 500 piece drop. We want it like that because we have our own, we're having a keg party out there. We have our own private area of the campground. We're doing goodie bags and merch and all sorts of stuff. So I'm excited.
Right on. So the NFT thing, the whole thing has been going good for you guys, going well.
Yeah, dude. The free mint that we did a free mint, 2,500 piece drop. We had some of the merchants going for over half an ETH. We've got about 11. Actually, let me pull it up. I'll show you real quick. Wow. We had over, let me pull it. Where is it? There it is. So we've got right now 11.5 ETH of total volume, as you can see right here. And that was like a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. Dude. And so that's gone really well. People have really liked it. And one of the things, Face, I wanted to ask you about your project as we kind of kick into the little freestyle Saturday. We are gamifying what we're doing. I know a lot of projects are doing something strictly for fun. You have people doing strictly utility. We're kind of doing a mixture of both and gamifying it. So you're doing a project, PD the pencil neck, right? Can you give my viewers a background on the pencil neck and why that's what you're doing?
Well, it's technically PD the pencil neck turkey fish, and it's kind of an ongoing, it kind of just came from one of my streams, and it's kind of just turned into like a mascot. And honestly, it's so cute. And so really, we're not really promising the world, trying to change the world or do anything crazy. We just want to have the pencil neck NFTs, but they do have to have, like, mainly for tax reasons, some type of utility. So, whatever you give people like a 5% discount on some products, or you throw them in a group somewhere. So like that, is still kind of to be figured out. But the PD pencil necks are done. I'll see if I can pull up some, but man, we're it should be cool, man. It's nothing serious. We're not trying to do anything crazy, but eventually, man, we do. Like my brother for the past like year or two has been creating like the foundation of a game. We've always wanted to like make a game, a good,
like a video game.
Yeah, well, whether it's any type of game, it could be video game, a card game, I don't know, something. And so like my brother's done this thing where like he's made all these different classes. We've been using this AI bot where you give it words and it gets you R. We have all this shit. We just have it. One day I hope I can make a video game of some sort, whether it's involved with NFTs or not. You know what I'm saying?
There's so much opportunity for people to get involved in the space. And I think it's cool that you can do literally anything. So you can have the artistic side, right? You said yours started off with basically what was a joke and interaction on a stream, and it just totally went from there. It's become a mascot. I just think it's really cool that you can make it anything you want. And what matters is the community around it. I think that's what I love. And I know, whenever you're on the stream, you always bring a crew with you, right? And it's like you have this group of people that just love them some CryptoFace. And I think that it's cool because those are the type of people that you ever have your back up against the wall and you need something. Those are the people that you can turn to. You know what I mean? And it's pretty, it's pretty
totally
cool.
I'm pulling up some different. I have to do like one at a time before I maybe share my screen. If you just give me a couple seconds here, but I'm gonna pull up some PDs. Technically, there's going to be PDs, and there's also a female, which is rarer.
Okay.
And that's going to be a patty. And so we're going to have PDs and patties, and they're very cute. And that's pretty much all we're promising. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's maybe one day it'd be great. I mean, it would, like the guy, like our artist, he's a really enthusiastic young guy, and he nailed P the pencil neck turkey fish, just out of like 20 people that I was like, yo, like who we want to do like an NFT or whatever. Can someone make me a damn P the pencil neck turkey fish like the way I asked, the way I'm thinking? And this guy finally did it. And he's, you know, of course they want to do all kinds of stuff in the future. You know, who know what comic book, video games, action movies. You know, there's all kinds of shit. Really, a community will do that stuff themselves. Like I'm in this one. Let me pull up. Let me share my screen. Let me let's see here.
We are going to touch on the markets and kind of get into some other stuff too tonight, guys. So stick around for that. We're going to have a nice, fun little chill evening here on Saturday. It's going to be a little chill stream tonight.
And by the way, forgive me for ghosting you like the last couple of times, bro. I've been on some like sleep benders and stuff, dude. And so
you owe me no apology whatsoever. You've been always super supportive of the channel, dude. You owe me no apology whatsoever, but I appreciate that. All right, here we go.
Yeah, so this is actually a PD, even though it has hair. The difference between a PD and a patty is a patty has eyelashes. And like I wanted the eyes the same on every one. Like I don't like how a lot of NFTs are like they have like evil eyes or like Nazi shit or like stoner shit or like violent stuff. I just wanted a cute little PD. This one has a beeper. He's got a little bra and a little college hat and you know different things. And man, it's I like them all. This one's got a little briefcase and he has a little cowboy hat and ninja suit.
That's super dope, dude.
We really think we're going to take it far. We really think it's going to blow up. People are going to make a shit ton of money off it. Going to get rich fast. And God, we're just gonna, let's raise a shit ton of money and fucking take it all and blow it on shit.
I'm telling you, dude, some of the it's funny because some of the projects, you know, out there right now that have done insanely well are literally they're JPEGs, right? They don't even they don't, or at least initially didn't serve like an actual purpose. It was a community that got behind it and said, hey, let's do this. We really like this. And the market, just like with a lot of speculative things in crypto, the market drives that price. You know, we can give it all the utility we want or no utility whatsoever. If there's enough hype around a project, you already know what time it is. I mean, it's gonna go. So I'm sure you'll continue to do well, dude. So that's super dope. I want to take a peek, and I'm interested to hear. So I had dinner with Ben, your boy Ben, last night. Was that last? No. It was Thursday night. So I had dinner with BitBoy. First of all, side note, guys, if you are not following CryptoFace, make sure to shoot him a subscribe on here on YouTube, and make sure to follow him on Twitter as well. I think he's the Real CryptoFace 1. Is it Real CryptoFace 1 on Twitter? Face?
I think so. I have a blue check mark, and so
see, guys, he's verified. I don't. We're trying to get there. At some
good
point.
Luck, bro. You got a long way to go.
Yeah, no, I know.
Maybe so, not. So actually, you know, it depends on who you rub off on. Rub off.
You got to rub off the right people. Got it. Good to know. So I had dinner with Ben the other night, and your name came up at dinner. We were just chatting about a bunch of like friends within the space, and I was telling him, you know, how I always enjoyed the time that we had spent together and stuff. And we kind of got into the crypto, you know, obviously crypto narrative. We actually talked about NFT, all sorts of stuff. But I wanted to ask you, so as it relates to crypto, I'm going to pull up real quick. I'm going to pull up the market just to take a little look see. We've got the global crypto market caps at 1.01 trillion with a T dollars. It's down 0.67%. And guys, we're pretty flat. Bitcoin's down at 21.1, but it's down almost 14%, 13.5%, I should say, on the week. We got ETH down 20.5% on the week. So as you know, the market is bleeding right now. I know last time that you came on, Face, you were talking about that you know, you're getting into a lot of commodities, you're doing a lot of different things besides crypto, which is fine. We always talk about, hey, make sure you got a well-rounded portfolio, things of that nature. Yeah. Is there a specific reason or reasons that you are shying away from crypto in particular right now, or long term? Like, I guess my question is, are you long term bullish on crypto as a whole, or do you just think it is a way that people are going to be able to get in and get out and make money?
Well, I would say Yeah, I'm bullish on crypto as it being useful and like being there. Um, you know, I always say like the most important thing to me, what I think is most valuable about crypto for me, and I know there's like, you know, maybe a handful of things that it's really, really great for is being able to send money anywhere, anytime, fast, however much, however little. And man, that's just huge. And blockchain can do a lot of stuff too, but I think it's, you know, there's a lot of pain, a lot of bullshit, a lot of pain, and
Yeah.
a lot of bullshit. I
Yeah.
think a lot of it's overhyped, which we've seen with people with Celsius and stuff. I mean, some Wiener Schnitzel guy goes up there, he smiles in your face, and talks crap about banks, and ends up doing you dirt and doing you worse than your
Yep.
bank's ever done to you.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, what was the rest of the question? Oh no, shying away. Listen, I'm not shying away from, I'm shying away from everything,
From
so to
everything.
speak, as an active trader. But to be honest, man, my heels are in the dirt. And oh man, I don't know if I want to spill these beans yet, but I got beans to be spilled. I mean, just if I say it all the time, dude, you know, we're always trying to, well, we're not always trying, we're always improving. And man, I'm it may sound stupid, but like, you know, I'm kind of like a mad scientist, man. I'm always you know, maybe half a year down the road, you know, there's a couple things that are going to be, you know, some new stuff on you know,
On the old market cipher?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, you
Yeah,
heard
you
it
know,
here
I'll tell you,
first.
well, I'll tell you. You know, we're also, we want to reach out to the standard markets too, but
Yeah.
man, there's more that I think people can have success with that you know, I have. And really it's about just like making it kind of pretty looking and being able to have it be simple enough for like a smooth introduction stuff. So while I'm always cranking on shit, I'm not shying away from anything, but the shying away from is really, it doesn't matter if the price up or down. If it's boring, like I don't have the time right now to be sitting here flopping and groping over a week hoping that there's a 5% move.
Yeah.
You know, shit, I told everyone 3 days ago on BitBoy's channel it's probably gonna go back down. Like, oh, he's a genius. Well, it's in the damn charts, right? There's nothing, you know, it's what, you know, we had our good ass time for, you know, the year and a half right there, and even the way down, and you know, whatever, just the environment changes every couple of months. And so I'm not shying away from anything. I tell you, I'm shying away from everything and nothing because the world is messed up right now.
Yeah, I mean the entire it's not just the crypto markets for sure. Let me take a quick pause real quick. Come here, baby. Come here. This is your reminder. This is your Ledger Nano X reminder. That is BYOB, be your own bank. My little daughter, she is her own bank. She doesn't even know it, but make sure to be your own bank, guys. She loves having her Bitcoin.
That is a cute kid, dude.
Say thank you. Say thank you, face.
Wow. Wow, dude. Kids are like ugly. That is a beautiful little. I don't know. Is she considered a baby still?
Yeah,
right?
she's still considered a baby. She's going to be 15 months in about a week, so she's growing like crazy, dude. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
She looks like you if you're a woman.
You know what? It's funny. So she's starting to look more like her mom more and more. But when she was born, from probably the time she was born to maybe 9 months, I'm talking about, because she doesn't have any hair, right? So a lot of times if she's in any other color than like pink or purple, they're like, oh, he's really cute. And I'm like, that's why we keep a bow on her. But she looked just like me, dude.
But you don't know with baby. Same with dogs. Like people say about my dog, they're like, oh, she's beautiful. I'm like, dude, it's a boy, bro. My dog's a boy. And like I have a girl, I have a female Samoyed too, and it's like, dude, I can totally tell the difference. What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, with babies, man, sometimes it's hard to tell unless you got the colors on, man, you know. But
no doubt,
beautiful baby, and her mother is beautiful too, from what I remember as well. So you guys, good for you guys. You know, my girlfriend says that, like, if someone makes an ugly kid, they're not in love. But if they make a good kid, then there's, you guys should be all right.
That's hilarious. I've never heard that one. But yeah, so just as a reminder, guys, be your own bank. All these institutions, and I think Face, you'd probably agree with this. These institutions are liable to shut you out, shut you down at any time. I think it's scary. I think that you were talking about Celsius. I think Celsius owes, Ben a couple $1 million right now,
Ooh,
which is
dang.
what's Oh yeah, you didn't know that? Oh yeah, it's ugly.
No, I mean, it's I never like got in the. I know. I remember you saying like, I mean, he's had money kind of spread everywhere. He's he's the #1 crypto channel, so he's got something everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But
he's been really public
man,
about that. That's not like a private dinner chat that I just shared with everybody. He's been super public about that. But yeah, so I don't know. I just like to remind people that you can hold and should hold on a hardware wallet. I think it's super freaking important, and hey, it supports the channel too. So
man, it's tough to take your destiny in your own hands, but it's possible. I mean, I just got a tweet. I was just telling you before he went on air. This dude sent me, and he sent me proof too. Let me make sure I don't have any of his personal information here and stuff real quick before I show up.
Sure. I'll show just real quick while you're looking at that, while you're pulling that up. I wanted to show everybody we were talking about the drop that we have coming up this Friday. I'm going to be in Vegas first of all, so let me show you this. I'm going to be in Vegas as CryptoFace pulls that up. I'm going to be in Vegas Thursday through Monday, and here's kind of a list of the speakers. You got J Chains and Crypto Wendio and a bunch of other people. But
when is this? What is this?
This is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this next week.
And what is it? It's in Vegas. What is
yeah, so it's here's your boy CryptoKeeper going to be speaking on some panels. The actual name is the Community NFT and Metaverse Convention.
Sugar Rashad's gonna be there. What,
dude? There's actually
gonna be there?
So there's some names on here for sure. I know I don't know why I know her, but Darcy Donovan, I see her on Twitter all over the place. I'm not really sure why, but I see her all over the place. Obviously, I knew Rashad Evans. That's definitely a name that I was very familiar with. Kind of scroll down.
So these are all the people going down with the NFT ship, huh? You're looking
at the future going down with the ship.
Looking at the future Titanic ship.
Shout out to Alt Mom. She's definitely been a big help in getting some things together and strategizing with panels. And then also J Chains, Moon Daddy. I don't know if you know Moon Daddy, but I met him at a convention not too long ago, and he was a super good dude. But J Chains and I are definitely gonna have some fun. Cut it up, Face. What's up, bro? You gonna be around? I know sometimes you're around the Vegas area.
Maybe.
What do you think?
I don't know. No promises. I don't know. Invited. I wasn't invited.
What do you mean you weren't invited? You just got invited. What do you mean? Come on now.
Yeah.
VIP. The VIP is inviting you as we speak.
All right. Maybe I will. I'm telling you, at all these events, man, you guys you guys are crazy. Everyone looking for parties and shit. I end up just not doing anything or hosting my own party. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Let me share this screen here.
Well, you remember the night that what is it? I'm spacing on his name, but I saw you with Wendy and everybody, and we hung out for a while. I forget where we were at, but the guy tried to punk out. Who's the short white rapper with the long hair? I met him that night and talked to him for a little while. Oh my gosh!
What, at that little bar thing? You mean when there was that when the guy was like, everybody's racist, everybody's man, and then I didn't even know anyone knew or whatever, but. The guy was calling everybody racist and then saying everybody love, and I'm like, whatever. Maybe the guy was right, but I don't know what. The rapper.
Oh, so you didn't even know he's super.
Everybody's racist. Well, what the fuck you think? So of course someone's gonna say shit, man. I ain't fucking racist. So what do you expect? You tell me everyone. You call everyone racist, say about love, man. But whatever. But what happened? What were you?
Basically, the dude tried to punk him out. I'm literally spacing on his name right now. But at any event,
it don't matter.
The whole point was I was going to show. I can't find it. At any event, the whole point was that the dude was literally trying to fight him from the from up front, trying to get him off the stage, and he had like a 6'10" bodyguard that was like ready to, I don't even know, pounce on this dude. It was just an interesting evening. But yeah, that was a night that everybody was partying pretty hard for sure.
No, we had a good
time. All right, so what were you gonna show here?
Yeah, no, just a tweet I really looked at when we got on the call like 5 minutes before this thing. But yes, dude sent me on Twitter just um saying, how happy he's with market. Thank you for Market Cipher and whatever. And he showed me his P&Ls. I get this stuff all the time. You got the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
But this dude was down, looks like $7,000 in May, and he's worked his way up to over, months, and it's what is this, 3 months, and he's up $1,000, man. That was just cool. That's all. I don't remember why we were showing this, but
No, you're just talking about
take your shit in your own hands, but it's fucking hard out there. But it can be done. It can be done. So shout out to this dude.
Yeah, that's super cool. I see it. It's nice hearing someone tell you that you've made a positive impact on what they do. That was the other part of what I was going to tell you was Ben told me something that you did like super cool for him when you had him on the show or whatever, and he was talking about how thankful he was, and I was like, man, that stuff goes around, right? And now Ben's turned around and done some really awesome stuff for me and having me in the studio, and like our NFT project is going to be on like his little picture frame on his desk, and like it's just cool how as everybody grows through, kind of pass that along to somebody else. I feel like as we continue to grow, I want to be able to pass along the love that you've showed us, that Ben showed us, you know what I mean, to somebody else. I think it's cool, man. I think
it is cool, man. And yeah, no, and so sometimes it ain't always pretty, like hell, I mean, Ben's had people, you show people love, and sometimes it goes sour, and you get, sometimes it can go sour, but no, for the most part, it's cool, man. Yeah, no, it's I mean, if there's someone that's I think is cool or like, legit, or if it's someone I like, yeah, man, yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
So what do you feel? So I was going to have you on for Thursday, and we were going to talk about, just some market conditions, whatever else. What are your kind of feelings? Let's not talk about like TA specifically, but what are your feelings?
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk about what are your feelings. So macroeconomically, we got a lot of chaos going on in the world. That's part of the reason why we're doing the NFT project that we're doing, right? Okay, cool. Teach people to prep, teach people to be ready, teach people to be prepared. Talk to me about how you are preparing for on the prepper side of things. How are you preparing for what's happening in the markets right now? I feel like we're going to have the biggest opportunity, one of the biggest opportunities ever. This is my personal opinion, 100% just that there's too much going on worldwide and macroeconomically for us not to feel a massive amount of pain. I like to look at it as an opportunity. How are you kind of talking to people about preparing for what's to come, or are you thinking totally different?
I would say the number one thing I probably say to people who ask me, like, should I do this? I've been thinking buy a house. Should I invest in this? And really, my answer is kind of just like really what I'm doing right now, I guess. And that's really not making any moves, man. I'm not really, and like with crypto, whatever, I have I have crypto coming in every day, like it's, I don't know, you have like revenue streams and shit. But as far as like making moves and preparation, um, it's kind of just like nothing's really speaking
Kind of
speaking
nothing is the move. Is that
was
what you're saying?
crack for the past 2 years. Like what I knew I knew that if Trump lost the election, God forbid, that night bombs were going to drop and oil was going to fucking pop. And yeah, that happened. But these next 2 years, it's a little fuzzy now. And so I don't know, man. I don't know. There's media press trying to be like, oh, China's having such a problem. Oh, everyone else having a problem. No, they're not. China's fine, man. China's fine.
Well, what's up? Speaking of that, while you're on that topic, what's up with the ruble and the digital yuan? Kind of what's going on with Russia and China? I know you have a basic understanding of what's happening there. What do you see going on there between Russia and China?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, I mean, you know what's going on. Shit, like if you there are sources where you can hear like what China's been saying, which they weren't saying 2 years ago, which is like they're going to be doing things more aggressively, and they're just straight up working with Russia, and they're happy to be in alliance. And hell, when we pull out of Afghanistan, they fucking, who do you think they go? Oh, well, they don't know how to fly our helicopters. Well, okay, what are they, monkeys? You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, let's say they are a bunch of monkeys over there in Afghanistan, and they don't know how to fly them. They just sell them they sell them to China. China went right in there. China went right in there.
Yeah.
And India was supposed to be our fallback. Like, if shit was going to hit the fan economically, and it was going to be China, Russia against USA, India was supposed to be with us, and they're not. And so we're fucked.
Yeah. And do you see that pushing us? That's kind of my where I'm headed with this. Do you see that pushing us to, so CBDCs, I believe, are the way that the world is headed, just because I think they want the power, the control, the ability to place a smart contract into our money, where we have to continue to keep that velocity of the money moving, because we live in a debt society, and all of the things that I kind of see, as far as privacy or invasion thereof. Do you see this as like,
explain this worry of your CBDC things? So you're saying, explain to me this worry of CBDC, because the truth is, like, and I want to say this first, like, all of these fears that I hear people specific in crypto talk about with CBDC or whatever, these banks' powers, the banks already have the power to do, and they're already like mostly doing it probably, or they don't need to. Like, they don't really need us to force spending. We already spend it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we signed the stupid contracts for loans. We already spent it.
Yeah.
And so, can you explain to me, no, like, this basic CBD fear shit?
Yeah, so for me, it's the ability when they move to, so right now, one of the things that the banks can't do is they can't place a smart contract onto our current money. Our current money right now is digital anyway, whether you want to realize it or not. You can go to the bank and say, "Hey, give me 50 grand," and they're going to say, "Yeah, that's going to take about 5 days, sir." You know what I mean? They don't hold the cash. We live in a fractional reserve. We're in a fractional reserve. Okay, fine. But when they move to the central bank digital currency, they are going to have the ability to put smart contracts on the money. What happens, Face, when, let's just say, you get a tax return, and we're moving more and more into this, and I think you would agree with this, to kind of totalitarianism, right? We're moving towards communism. It doesn't mean we're going to be a communist country next year. I'm saying we're moving towards that direction. What happens when the U.S., the U.S. is in unprecedented times right now, right? We've got inflation unlike any other. Let's just start with that. They don't really have a way to curb this. They can continue to run interest rates up, but they are going to push us into a full-on depression. You know what I mean? Like, that's where we're going to be headed. If they actually are able to curb this, they're going to push us all into a depression. That's going to lead to stagflation, then blah, blah, blah. So that's bad, right? I think that they don't have a way to go with this. But what if they are able to introduce a solution, if you will, in the form of this central bank digital currency, and this CBDC has the ability of them telling you when you can spend money, put a length of time where you have to spend it within a certain amount of time. You can only spend certain parts of your check, or a certain type of check, maybe a tax return, whatever, on certain assets or certain liabilities, depending on what what they're trying to achieve. They can basically tell you how to spend your money, when to spend your money, and what it should be spent for.
They don't need blockchain to do that, bro. Like, there's plenty of
so how would they do it now?
Everything's electronic. It's already tracked. Like, it's like, just how does China keep a credit score, a social credit score on your phone? When you log in and play, if you're a kid in China, you log in and play a video game, you have to put in your social security, your name. It knows everything. It knows everywhere you go, knows what you spend. So now, as far as like the central digital currency shit, like, I understand that there's like like terrible people, Klausers and Schwabs, that want us to be on like a one world currency shit. That I understand.
Yeah.
But as far as like the whole,
do you think they could do what I was saying
contracts
now?
And like the whole blockchain, the whole crypto, like turning into some big evil thing that's gonna fuck us all over, that it's a power that they don't already have. I don't really buy it. They already have the power they need if they really wanted to pull the trigger, if they were able to, you know what I'm saying? So
But you don't think that people would, so like I think that you could create more confusion, because so many people don't understand blockchain, right? And they could offer this up as a solution. I do think that where the government's headed is a bad deal. I do think that the fog around the world, as we called it, was all a freaking sham. I don't think that it was a fake, virus. I think that it was a method of control to see how people would react and act in certain situations. I think it was all a big freaking, test, right?
Yeah,
And
it happened so quick too, man. It happened so quick, and it's like, it's like everyone's throwing up their hands too. It's like we're just throwing up our hands, and it's like, fuck, that's it. Like shit just hit the fan in 5-10 years, and that's it.
yeah,
But I guess that's how it goes.
I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that somebody or something is going to be able to come in, and because I would consider myself, I hate I'll tell you what, one of the things I hate is left, right. I hate that, right?
Yeah,
So I feel like all it does is creates division. Left,
Yeah,
right,
it's
gay, straight, white, black, old, young, man, woman, you name it. The only point in just not saying person is distinguishing between the people, and that it does nothing but force a divide, right? And so part of my problem with what we see happening in our monetary system, again, now we were just talking about China and Russia, right? And then what are they doing? They're basically colluding against the United States in the grand scheme of things. They want to have control of this world currency. They want to be that reserve currency. Would you agree with that?
Well, there's a couple parts. I guess we could. I'll start with the two-party thing, if you don't mind. The two-party system is actually the most efficient system because
why do you say that?
Because the least amount of people are upset. So let's say if you have 8 parties and one of the 8 parties win, then you have 7 parties that are unhappy. The issue, so the two-party thing is fine. The problem is like the mind control and the radicalism that came in, making they're evil, saying they're evil was the problem. Like I think the founding fathers were fine saying like there's 2 major sanctions, and the fiddly fought around in there because it was working. But the problem is there's no perfect answer when you have involved and when there's corruption. It doesn't matter what kind of perfect system you have when you fuck off the media and brainwash half the people and you cheat. Like it doesn't matter what system you have. But as far as the political party thing, like it does make sense. Okay, you have 20 political parties, you have these blue-haired people, these asshole people believe in fucking animals and stuff, and okay, they win. Now 19 out of the 20 people are pissed off. 80% of the people in the country are pissed off instead of 50. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
It just got radicalized and screwed.
Yeah, I could get on board with that. I think the media being weaponized is absolutely what has been the problem, and basically saying, hey, if you don't agree with me, you are evil, you are a bigot, you are this, you are that. And I agree with that. So yeah, that's a different way to look at it. I might have to do a TikTok on that. In your honor, Face, because I talk about the two-party system being broken, but now that you put it that way, you might need to think on that a little bit. Maybe it's not so much that, but it is just the media.
It's not the two-party system's fault, bro. It was working fine it was working just
before
fine.
freaking social media came in and started going crazy with everyone.
Klausches and Schwabs. It's the Klausches and Schwabs, and
but they're doing it right under our
dumb
nose
enough to
now.
fall for this shit. I'm not brainwashed. How come these people are? Like that sucks.
Yeah. And each party thinks the other one's. The funny thing is like you have a radical right, you have a radical left, and then you have people in between. But it seems like if you really dig down on somebody about what their political beliefs are, they're going to tell you that the other side is like the radical left, and a lot of people on the left are going to tell you those damn Trumpers, they just freaking, these raccoon wearing, hat wearing freaking, radical or not radical, but conservatives, they just freaking follow anything Donald Trump says, and he's a bigot and he's a racist.
Well, there's one side that seems to, I always prided myself on like not like I am just me, independent, whatever. I go with whatever. And that's another thing is to always piss me off. People go, "What's best for me? I vote what's best for me. It's what you can do for your country. I vote for what's best for the country." That's how I think. Now what's best for my selfish fucking prick ass. But fuck, what was the point I was going to make after that?
You were talking about being independent.
Oh yeah. And being from that stance, like originally, like there's certainly one side that stokes the fires and lies and creates more bullshit, and it goes on both sides.
Agree. Yeah,
one is absolutely worse. And that's just coming from an amoeba. I am just an amoeba, and that's what I saw.
Yeah. Yeah. So then let's move to the next part of it. So now we've okay. So let's say the two-party system isn't broken, but the media is corrupting, because back in the Obama administration, they took away. There was a law that was against actually propaganda. That the Obama administration took that law out that says, hey, they can now push propaganda. So now that the propaganda is in there, and it very obviously happens left, right, sideways, you can hear 20 different news stations and they all say the exact same sentence over and over. Like it is force fed to the people, right? To brainwash and to get them thinking one way or the other, depending on whether you watch Fox or CNN or whatever the heck you watch, right? It happens on both sides. But then let's move to the money. So now we have money, which most people would agree, screw the control of anything else. Give me control of the money, right? Yeah. And that's the powerhouse. So now they're dividing us country by country, but that's always kind of been the case, right? We've always had these ideals and differences between us and other countries, whatever. But now we've got countries that are almost kind of teaming up, and they're big, powerful countries, and we've got some radical ideas going on. If you go to China, they've got this social credit score, but I'm telling you, I think that that's headed over here. I really do.
Well, we already have a credit score, and I'll be honest, you go out in Shanghai at 1 a.m. and girls go out in Shanghai 1 a.m. with their skirts. They don't have a lick of worry about no crime. There's not one piece of trash over in Shanghai. It's a very clean city. And you know, they do a lot of things right over there. Russia believes in a family fucking system like America supposed to. America my friend sent me the Joe Rogan clip of some comedian, I forgot his name, Todd or Tark or Mark or Todd Mark or some shit. But what he said was good, and basically said, like, in the 70s, 80s, 90s, like even early thousands, like America was about joyful. Like we like enjoying. America was a place where you come to enjoy and prosper. And yeah, you know, like there was dirty CIA shit. Kennedy got assassinated. We fucked off. We're always meddling in the Arabian countries. And now we're just fucking ourselves. Where it's like the amoeba, the virus has come inside, and it's just real bad, man. It's just real bad. It sucks, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, it feels like we're kind of.
But you know what, dude? Listen, this is what humanity's been doing with our whole lives. So honestly, we were spoiled for our 20, 30 years to have it good. And in the medieval times, dude, you had to shut the fuck up and take your gold coin, or else King Tong was gonna. That's it. You had no like we have it good. So really, that's kind of just the history of humanity is being screwed over by different powers. I guess that's just how it is, man.
Yeah.
You got to finagle your way. You got to finagle.
I hope we figure it out, dude. I'm genuinely concerned. I you know, with the central bank digital currencies, I will be interested to see where it heads with that. I do understand the idea that they already have a lot of this control. I think that it could add an extra layer of control, or an extra I know we already don't have privacy. If you're carrying around a cell phone, you don't have privacy.
No, I understand how smart contracts could be weaponized. Like that I understand, but I wouldn't lose sleep over that. I think we have much bigger they already I wouldn't be losing sleep over over smart contract, them implementing smart contract. Not saying they won't do it, but and
that's
so
not
they
your
do all that shit.
Not your
China don't have no smart contracts, and they're doing everything that everyone's talking about. We're scared of.
Yeah, that's totally a fact. Guys, if you are not following CryptoFace, make sure to shoot him a follow on Twitter, Real CryptoFace1, and then make sure to subscribe to his YouTube. The man is always doing these massive trades. I don't know if he's been doing a lot of them lately, but he's always having fun. Been doing his thing on the trading platform. So make sure, if you guys want to get that alpha, check out Market Cypher. We've got a code down below the video as well if you're looking to get into Market Cypher. I know it's something that has simplified trading for me. I don't do a ton of trading, but it's definitely simplified reading charts for me, and I really liked it for that purpose. So make sure that you guys do all of that. Also, join the Discord. It's been scrolling across the bottom. We are giving away some free NFTs. We're giving away some fire starters. We are teamed up with Purifier Tactical. They have these fantastic magnesium fire starters that are super dope. You can light stuff on fire that is literally covered in water. It's super freaking cool. We're giving some of those away, but you do have to be a holder. So jump on in. We've got some of the hunters, which is the cheapest of the cheap from the free mint. And I think those are going for like, I'll give it to you in dollars because I only know what that is right now. Something like $17 or something like that. So
That's good, dude.
make
What the
sure you
hell? Are
guys
you
jump
serious?
in
Damn, that's
on
all free
that.
market. That's free market too. Dude, I'm telling you,
Yes,
the free
sir.
market is a beautiful thing. That's fucking awesome.
I'm telling you, dude. It's been good. But make sure next Friday, guys, be there. The big drop, the bug out drop is happening. And then Face, do you have an idea at least for the people how long we're thinking before the pencil necks are coming?
Weeks, hopefully in a few weeks, just like it always is.
Okay.
We're working on a lot of stuff, and so if we got dates or anything, I'll let everyone know. But we're like the art part is done, and really it's just about like we actually have another meeting on it on Sunday, and so we'll crank some more stuff out. And so
I'll tell you what, Face, it was pretty cool. Miguel, being a programmer, had never written an actual smart contract, written the code for smart contract, had never done that. And I give him all the props in the world. He was able to do it. Our mint, from what everyone said and from what we saw, went, and I hate to say it before the next one happens, but the first mint was absolutely flawless. It went beautifully. Miguel did a great job with it. It saved us a ton of money. So that was super cool. We're waiting for this next mint to happen on Friday. And so what I was getting at there was, if I know you've probably got the best of the best working on your stuff,
we're doing it.
Listen,
bro, it's funny you say that because originally I had a couple guys that bit with some of the Billboard, but bro, we're doing it all in house, man.
Okay.
I give people shots, man, and no, bro, it's all good.
Yeah. No, we actually had the same experience, something very similar. So we said, you know what, let's do this in-house. Miguel said he could do it. So props to Miguelito. I know you're probably listening, brother. Thank you for all the hard work. We appreciate it. Well, Face, I'm going to let you get back to your Saturday night, whatever it is that you're doing this evening. Thank you very much for coming on. I always love having you on. Go Mike Perry. Mike Perry, if you are watching, brother, you kicked ass tonight. We loved freaking seeing it. Hopefully you win your next fight and many more to come. I was really happy to have watched that live this evening. So
right on, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. Well, Crypto fam, you could be anywhere, but you're here. It's Saturday night. We love you. We appreciate you. Just remember, until next time, question everything. Trust nothing.
Trust nothing.
Hodl like it's hot. We will see you soon.